So today we're going to talk about hand position. When you first started playing Guitar Hero on easy, you used these 3 buttons, and when you moved up to medium, you started using these 4 buttons. Now, this is called first position when your index finger is on the green. As you move into hard, you've noticed that you need to move into second position, where your index is on the red in order to get the orange for your pinky. There's also third position, which you'll use kind of rarely when you've got some really fast work on these notes. There's a couple tunes that it sometimes helps to do this. Most of the time, I find that when you're moving into hard, you don't want this to be your home position, first position. You want to think your home base as second position. And the reason why is this. Your index finger is much stronger than your pinky finger. It has its own tendon and a stronger muscle. When you need to switch, it's easier to switch like this than it is to switch with pinky. So, if you're in second position most of the time, it's pretty easy to go down to green when you need to and immediately go back into second position. Now, sometimes you'll find that a sequence of notes doesn't have any red in it. And here's something that I like to do a lot, is you'll play in, let's call it first and a half position, where your index finger is on green, you skip the red, and your middle finger is on the yellow here. This way you can reach all these notes here without changing. And one of the transitions that it makes easier is going from green and yellow up to yellow and orange, which can be a real pain in the butt. But if you're using this split position here, you only have to move, you can leave the yellow down and go back and forth like this as fast as you need to. Another way of dealing from switching between green and yellow to yellow and orange is without a split position, you're just going to use the normal fingering for green-yellow here. Now this can be hard, going from green-yellow to yellow-orange, and what I find is what you want to do is practice going back and forth between the simpler case, green-yellow, and red-orange, and doing this cleanly. If you these fingers tend to float really far away, then when you want to go from this to this, you'll find that these fingers are too far away. So you want to practice keeping these fingers pretty close to the buttons here in order to switch back and forth. Another thing that helps me a lot, and you probably can't see this in the video too well, so I'm going to try and explain it. When you go from green, yellow to red, blue, you don't want to think about it as just kind of pushing these down and these going up at the same time. What I tend to do for a little more speed is that I kind of bounce between the positions. I take this, I kind of lift up, and then land on this. And I find that transition's a lot easier. So if I just kind of try and push down, it's slow like that. But if I bounce, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, I find just getting off of the fretboard and landing on that will help a lot. Now, how does that help me? Well, it's the same motion going from green, yellow to red, blue as green, yellow to yellow, orange. The only difference is that your hand's going to move up a little bit. So if you can do this, you'll be able to do this, jump up 1 fret. And that's 2 different ways of handling the switch. Either split position like this, where you have no reds, or if you've got some reds that you need to do this, kind of lift up, bounce, and land there.